Hey y'all, Dennis Backyard Barbecue. Today we're gonna do a round roast. We're gonna do it low and slow, and we're gonna make it be the most tender piece of meat you ever seen. All right, it's gonna be a simple cook. We're just gonna season it up with some salt and garlic salt and black pepper, and then we're gonna stick it on the grill about 275 degrees till we get up to between 2 and 205 internal. So let's get to it. All right, so I got my round roast. It's got a little bit of fat here that I'm going to trim off. All right, and I'm not going to make a towel over or anything, so we'll just throw that in file 13. All right, now let's get to seasoning it. This is a pretty good sized piece. Whoa, it ain't that big. It ain't that big of a pretty good sized piece of meat. Y'all see that? Don't do that. I was gonna say it'll take some seasoning, but it ain't gonna take half a daggone thing of pepper. So when you go to pour your pepper out, make sure you open the proper side of the pepper jar. Otherwise, you too can be doing this. Well, fortunately, we're not wasting any of it. I am able to pick it all up and get it on here. Now, let's catch these ends that I didn't have enough on there for. That's what I meant to do right there. Just put a little light coating on it. Just a little bit. All right, that does it for pepper. I think we're really good on pepper. What y'all think? All right, now we're gonna put some garlic salt on here. And I'm gonna run my grill up to about 275. We're gonna cook it on the Weber kettle today. I've been giving the egg break here lately. So we're gonna cook this on the Weber kettle. And while it's coming up to temperature, I'm gonna leave that sit right there. And as long as Emily doesn't try to eat it for me, let it sit there and absorb those seasonings. And then we'll throw it on the grill in just a minute. Today we are gonna be using the ThermoPro Temp Spike Pro because I've got errands to run, and this is the one that I can keep up with via Wi-Fi. I'll put a link to that in the description, as well as the recipe once we're through with the cook. Now let's go get this thing on the grill. All right, so we got our coals good and hot. Gonna split them, put half on this side and half on this side. All right, so I got my coals in there. I'm gonna take my little aluminum pan and just set it, get out of there. Just set it down in here in between, just to make sure that we actually really do stay indirect. Let's get my grate in here. And then we're gonna set our round roast right there in the middle. So we're gonna run it about 270 degrees and let's let it cook. All right, and we are done. So let me take this out. Let it cool off. And let's pull this thing off and see what we got. We're gonna let it rest for about 10 minutes. And then we'll slice into it and see how we did. All right, so let's slice us a little thin piece here. I already sliced a couple pieces. It's nice and juicy. I cooked it a little bit longer than I had intended, but it turned out good. And you know, longer is better with a tough cut of meat like a round roast. So let's see how this is. Oh man, that just tore right apart. That just tore right apart. And our little overage on the black pepper that we did earlier it cleaned up good. Man, that is juicy. That is gonna be some good roast beef sandwiches right there. I'll tell you what. That's the end. Got a nice little bark on it. And even it's not nice and tender. Man, I love it. Well, that's supper for tonight right there. I can guarantee. Have me a little swallow of my Miller Lite. Yep, that is some good. So I did use the ThermoPro Twin Temp Spike Pro. That's the Wi-Fi version of the twin temp spikes. And I did have some running around to do. And while it doesn't let me make adjustments to the grill, it does let me know what's going on with the grill. So if I need to stop something and run right on back to the house and, you know, change temperature here or there, increase, decrease, whatever, it's perfect for letting me know what's going on. And dude, I like it. I will put a link for that down in the description. It'll be a link to Amazon because it's being sold on Amazon right now with a discount. And the coupon code Dennis30 will save you 30% off of the Twin Temp Spike Pro, the Wi-Fi. And I've been waiting on a Wi-Fi for a long time. I think there are a couple of other companies that have them, but I really like this one. Also, I'm going to put a link to the regular Amazon website, and if you use that link in anything that you purchase, you will be helping the channel. And we'll put another link to ThermoPro, and you can use either of two coupon codes for that. You can use ThermoPro 20 to save 20% off of any purchase of $30 or more, or you can use coupon code DBB15, Dennis's Backyard Barbecue 15, and you'll save 15% off anything there's no minimum purchase. And like I said, I will put the recipe in the description. And man, it was good. Now I did cook it I cooked it for about 3 hours at 275 degrees. And like I say, I pulled it probably about 280, 285, where I wanted to pull it at 265, but I was out and about and missed it. But even at that, it's good. It's still tender. It's not dry. But anyway, until next time I see y'all at the grill, y'all keep on grilling.